Planning on buying a keyboard as a decorative piece? Then I found one for you. Welcome to the Rio Gion channel. It's one of those laptop style keyboard that is for the desktop, and to be honest, I don't get it. But this is a personal problem, so I won't attack the keyboard for it. If you like laptop style keyboards and you want something like this for your desktop setup, more power to you. I have to admit, from a distance with the lights turned on, this is one good looking keyboard. Then you look closely at the keys and the lighting seems a little bit off, because most of the time a portion of the keys are lighted. Not every little segment of the key is lighted. At this price point, I think it's kinda worth it just as a decorative piece in your gaming room. Here's my reasoning. If you buy a light bar or a light strip, especially an RGB light bar, those guys will run you around 90 bucks. For a light strip, it's gonna run you around 30 bucks depending on where and when you look. If you think about it, using this keyboard as a decorative light piece, you might need to use the keyboard function from time to time, then this is kind of like a $5 keyboard, which is awesome. Things kind of make sense if you look at it that way. If you want to buy this keyboard and mainly use it as a keyboard, then you either love that laptop style keyboard or you're just someone that's giving this keyboard up because they're just taking up space. The layout isn't standard. I'm not sure if there's an aftermarket for something like this. The font is more of that bold style Corsair-like font. I don't like how small the F keys are because it's hard to press them, but it kind of makes sense because most of the time you won't be pressing those keyboard anyway, so they're gonna save some space. It's actually pretty busy looking keyboard with all those secondary functions if you take out the light. Then this is a somewhat gamery keyboard with the logo on the top of the arrow keys and a space bar. This keyboard uses a Scissor switch which is rated for 5 million keystrokes according to some website called Ergopedia. If you know a better answer, then put a comment down below. If you have rage and want to express them, also put them in comments. Anyways, most of these keyboards should last for a pretty significant amount of time before they start to break down, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. I think the keyboard have lighting zones, so you shouldn't worry too much about where the light comes from, and I think that's pretty much it for this section. I don't know. I don't want to take out the keycap because I'm afraid I might break it. This keyboard has to go back in one piece. If you want me to break keyboards, send me your garbage keyboard and I'll make a video breaking them for you, no problem. The keycap seems like typical thin ABS caps, and this is fair because the keyboard's pretty low on price. Again, I don't want to take out the keycaps because I'm not sure if I would break them by doing that. The flip up feet does have rubber on them, so the keyboard will be nice and planted at both angles. The back is fairly simple with little rubber pads to keep the keyboard planted as well. The cable is braided and the USB tip is silver, so you either like this combination or you hate it. I guess I might be new to these kind of keyboards, but I don't see the appeal for them. It feels like I'm pushing against the wall when I type on them. I do not enjoy this whatsoever. In fact, you would say, I'm finding reasons to avoid typing on this keyboard. Anyways, here's what the keyboard sounds like. So at the end of the day, if you want a nice decorative light piece and you don't want to pay an arm and a leg, this is the keyboard for you. If you actually want a keyboard to type on and you love those laptop style keyboard, then this is the keyboard for you. If you're someone like me that are used to typing on a mechanical keyboard and you find the typing experience of these keyboards similar to pushing against a wall, then this keyboard is certainly not for you. If you can find this thing cheaper and you want a nice way to show off RGB, this is it. I'll put a link in the description down below. Anyways, do the usual, like, subscribe, ring the bell, all that fun stuff. You guys stay awesome now.